María Rodríguez.
Guadalupe Rodríguez.
Alberto Rodríguez.
So this is a persuasive speech over should marijuana be legalized. Are there really any benefits? Well, this is a very controversial topic in today's society. Today I would like to make you aware of the negative effects marijuana has on people and the possible consequences that this drug is used for in recreational purposes. Information gathered from this speech can be credited to the following websites: Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Livestrong, Sober Media Group, and Time Magazine, just to name a few. Marijuana should not be legalized due to the dangerous effects it has on people and their families. Let's begin by looking at some problems created by the recreational use of marijuana. First of all, marijuana is a dried out weed that people use to get high for several hours. This does not solve your problems. Most people get high just because they think that it's going to solve their problems, they're going to avoid their problems, that when they come back the problems are going to be gone. And people stay high for several hours. It doesn't work that way. You have to face reality and know that your problems are always going to be there no matter what. So recreational weed has potential hazards. It's health-wise and social-wise. It impairs your immune system. You have short-term memory. You lose your memory. Also, you have a high rate of heart attack, respiratory, and brain damage. Also, tumor growth. Social hazards to consider are it hurts your family. By using this drug, you can have a baby and get secondhand smoke by the high. You can be high and forget you have a baby. You can be high and forget things. Being high is not a good thing because you're not in your five senses. Adolescents become lazy. They have lasting unanticipated effects and consequences that can change your life for the worse. Harry Anslinger states, "Murderer who kills for the love of killing out of the mildest manner," which means you act out. You're not yourself when you're high. You do things that you wouldn't do if you were in your five senses. As you can understand from these facts, weed can be harmful but can be prevented. To prevent use in adolescents, organize a drug fair, information in a high school, make them aware of the possible consequences and what can happen to their body. It'll be useful for an individual, a community, or even a family. Anybody can attend. Also, build a program to educate your people, peers, young children about substance abuse. A role model or a mentor can be a very positive impact for a small kid who doesn't know anything that's happening. Another way is to surround yourself with people who are going to help you, people who are supportive, and people you trust. People who aren't going to judge you or peer pressure you to do marijuana. People who are going to support you and your decision of not doing it because of the life-lasting effects. Learn how to cope with stress. Have a balanced diet. Be exercised. And don't stress. If you're going to stress, read a book, go walk a park. Learn how to cope with this and not find the easy way out. Now that you understand prevention plans, consider consequences of this harmful act and how to prevent it instead of hurting your family, their lives, or even your life. Devastating car crash. Let's say you're walking and you're high, or you're walking high. Yes, you're walking high and get hit by a car. You're not gonna know. Or if you're driving and you're high and you get accused for manslaughter. Or if somebody crashes into you and they're high. This all can be prevented. Also, a high coworker. Imagine them getting high to work and then using the wrong machine and getting injured, cutting off their fingers, cutting off their leg or their arm. Delirious people. People who are walking or they seem like they're talking to nobody. Irrational decisions. This all can lose your life or somebody else's life. The people in the government are in a huge disagreement about this. That recreational weed can be used in many ways. Some say that it's positive, some say that it's negative, but imagine if it's in a world that you just imagined. Losing lives, car wrecks, injuries, delirious people, irrational decisions. To prevent this and this serious damage to your health and social impacts, let's say that it's vital that recreational weed cannot be legalized. So what can you do? One way to prevent this and keep your environment healthy is by showing support and being drug-free towards those around you. Encourage them to stop doing drugs. Encourage them to seek help. Sarah Kane says that there is no drug on earth that can make life meaningful. Raise awareness of its effects of people around you. Make sure that they understand the consequences of marijuana. It's obvious that the use of marijuana is harmful to the individual and those around them. Also the environment. In addition, long-lasting effects. According to Edward O. Nielsen, there's no better high than discovery. Would you want to be high? Would you want to go out and do things that you have no idea what you're doing and not remember a thing? Why then would either one of us take the chance to be high with so many risks and consequences as a result? Choose to be drug-free and be against the legalization of marijuana. There is so much more in life worth living for. There is so much to explore. You have to face reality. You can't just be high off of a drug forever. Reality is there and will always be there. So choose to be drug-free.